I tested 10 viral AI tools this week. Some were insane, others total garbage. Here are the top 5 that actually saved me time. So, I've been hearing the term AI thrown around constantly for what feels like forever now. It's in every headline, every product announcement, every other software update. But here's the thing. A lot of it feels like marketing hype. How many of these so-called revolutionary tools are actually useful in a real day-to-day workflow? I decided to find out. I spent the last couple of weeks diving deep, testing 10 of the most popular and viral free AI tools. My goal was simple: filter out the noise and find the ones that genuinely save time. I wanted to see which ones lived up to their promises and which were just clever demos with no real substance. The process was pretty straightforward. I integrated each tool into my daily routine. I made presentations, generated images for thumbnails, researched video scripts, transcribed meetings, montage, you name it. I wasn't just kicking the tires, I was pushing these platforms to see where they excelled and where they broke. Some were clunky, some were limited in their free tier, and a few were just plain disappointing. The whole point was to separate game-changing tools from fleeting trends. After all that testing, I landed on 5 clear winners. These aren't novelties. They are powerful, practical, and free to get started with. They've changed parts of my workflow, saving me hours and unlocking new creative possibilities. Alright, so first up is Perplexity AI. At its core, Perplexity is an AI-powered search engine. It gives you direct answers, not just a list of links. You ask a question, it scours the web, it synthesizes the information. It presents a concise, easy-to-read summary with citations. It's like having a research assistant who does the heavy lifting for you. This tool is perfect for students, researchers, writers, or anyone tired of clicking through 10 blue links on Google. It's built for people who want answers, not just options. The reason it's so valuable is its efficiency. Instead of you having to piece together information from various sources, Perplexity does it for you and shows its work. You can see exactly which articles it pulled from, which studies, which websites. That's huge for verifying facts and avoiding misinformation. This saves an incredible amount of time during initial research. For my video scripts, I can ask it complex questions about a new piece of tech, and it gives me a summarized breakdown of specs, reviews, and market reception, all in seconds, with sources neatly listed below. Now, it's not perfect. The main strength is also a potential weakness. Because it summarizes, you can miss nuance or specific context from original articles. It's a fantastic starting point, but for deep, critical analysis, you'll still want to click through to primary sources. Think of it as an accelerator for first-pass information gathering. It's the best tool I've found for getting up to speed quickly and reliably, without the usual clutter. For a free tool, the power you get is frankly kind of insane. It has different modes: academic mode, writing mode, and a co-pilot feature that asks clarifying questions to tailor answers. It has become my default starting point for almost any question I have, and for that reason alone, it easily made this list. Next on the list is Gamma. Gamma is an AI tool that creates beautiful, engaging presentations, documents, websites from a simple text prompt. You basically tell it what you want a presentation about, and it generates the entire thing for you. Text, layout, images included. This tool is a lifesaver for anyone who has to create slide decks regularly. Consultants, students, marketers, business professionals. If you've ever spent hours agonizing over font choices, alignment, finding the right stock photos in PowerPoint or Google Slides, Gamma is made for you. It's for people who value the message over the minutiae of slide design. The real magic of Gamma is how it completely rethinks the creation process. Instead of starting with a blank slide, you start with an idea. You can type something like, Create a presentation on the evolution of smartphone cameras, and within about a minute, you have a fully fleshed out, well-designed deck. It's not just a template, it's a finished product that you can then edit. The layouts are modern and dynamic, more like a web page than a static slide, which makes the final result feel much more engaging for the audience. This tool has saved me hours of prep time. Of course, there are some trade-offs. The AI-generated content is a fantastic first draft, but it's not always perfect. You'll definitely want to read through and fact-check the text it generates, and you may need to tweak some points. The customization options are a bit more limited than PowerPoint. You can't control every single pixel, but that's by design. Gamma prioritizes speed and good design out of the box over infinite granular control. The free tier is also very generous. It gives you a certain number of credits to start, and you can earn more by referring others, which is plenty to create several presentations and get a real feel for its power. The outputs are polished, professional, and look like they took hours to create, even when they took minutes. For anyone who dreads the phrase, "Can you put that in a deck for me?" Gamma feels like a superpower. It automates the most tedious part of the process, freeing you up to focus on what actually matters, the content of your presentation. Okay, this is the one I was most excited to talk about. Number 3 is Leonardo.ai. This is an AI image and asset generator designed specifically for creativity and consistency. While other tools can make cool, one-off images, Leonardo gives you a whole suite of features to create consistent characters, art styles, game assets from text prompts. This platform is an absolute game changer for artists, game developers, designers, content creators. For those who need custom visuals but may not have the budget for a graphic designer or the time to learn complex 3D software. It's for creators who need more control over their AI-generated art. Here's why you need to try this. The level of control is on another level compared to most free competitors. The standout feature is its ability to train your own custom models. You can upload a handful of images of a specific character, object, style, and Leonardo will learn it. Then you can generate new images with that exact character in different poses, scenes, situations. This is massive for creating consistent visuals for a YouTube series, a video game, a brand's marketing materials. I've used it to create unique thumbnail art that stays consistent with my channel's aesthetic, which was previously almost impossible with AI. The platform does have a learning curve. It's more complex than just typing a sentence into a box. There are a lot of settings to play with. Different models, negative prompts, guidance scales, and more. However, the community and fine-tuned models help. You can browse, see prompts and settings, and remix. The free plan gives you a daily allotment of tokens, which is enough to generate a good number of images every day. These tokens reset every 24 hours, so you can keep experimenting without ever paying a dime. The sheer creative freedom it offers is astounding. Portraits, isometric assets, logos. Coming in at number 4 is ElevenLabs. This tool is an AI voice generator that creates incredibly realistic, human-sounding speech from text. But its killer feature is voice cloning. You can upload a short sample of your own voice, and the AI can learn to speak any text you give it in a voice that is astonishingly close to your own. This is incredibly useful for podcasters, YouTubers, educators, anyone who produces audio content. If you need to fix a mistake in a voiceover or want to convert your blog posts into an audio format without having to record everything yourself, this tool is for you. The reason this made the list is the sheer quality and realism of the audio it produces. Many text-to-speech tools sound robotic and flat, but ElevenLabs generates speech with natural inflections, pauses, and emotional tones. When I used it to clone my own voice, the result was genuinely unsettling in how accurate it was. It's not a perfect one-to-one match, but it's close enough that I could use it to patch audio in my videos, correcting a misspoken word, adding a sentence I forgot, without it being jarring to the listener. That capability alone can save hours of re-recording and editing. The big caution here is the ethical implications. The power to clone someone's voice is a serious responsibility, and ElevenLabs has safeguards, permissions, and identity verification to prevent misuse. On the free plan, you can't clone any voice you want. You can only create a new, randomly generated one or use their library. To clone your own professionally, you must verify. You still get generous characters and can create one custom voice via instant voice cloning. This is more than enough to test its capabilities. Whether you're creating audiobooks, prototyping podcast segments, or adding voiceovers to presentations, the quality is top-notch. It opens up a world of possibilities that previously required a studio and a lot of time. For creators, it's a tool with massive potential. Last but not least, we have Supernormal. This is an AI tool that automatically records, transcribes, summarizes your online meetings. It joins your Google Meet, Zoom, Microsoft Teams calls like an invisible assistant. When the meeting is over, it provides a full transcript, a concise summary, a list of action items. This tool is for people who sit in a lot of meetings and struggle to take notes while participating. Perfect for project managers, team leads, remote workers, and anyone who wants a perfect memory of every decision. Its spot on this list comes from pure time saving. The pain of manually taking notes and typing a summary email is universal. Supernormal eliminates that entire process. After the call, you get a link you can easily share. The AI is great at identifying key decisions and spotting action items, assigning them, and presenting everything cleanly. Transcription isn't always flawless, overlapping speakers, accents, or bad mics. But fixing a few words is far faster than transcribing an hour-long meeting. The free plan is functional. Record and summarize a decent number of meetings. It integrates with your calendar and can automatically join scheduled calls. Set it and forget it. For me, it's been a big productivity boost. No action item gets lost now. It's a simple, focused tool that does one thing exceptionally well: a keeper. So, those are the 5 free AI tools that have genuinely earned a permanent spot in my workflow. They're powerful, practical, and deliver on their promises. But as I mentioned, I tested 10 in total. The other 5 had potential but didn't make the cut. Some AI writers produced generic, soulless content that took longer to fix. AI video editors felt disjointed with awkward cuts. AI music often lacked emotional depth and sounded repetitive. Neat novelties, but not ready for polished output. Ultimately, the winners felt less like a magic trick and more like a powerful utility. They solved specific, tedious problems and just worked. All 10 tools are linked below. I only kept the ones that actually worked. Hit subscribe for next week's video: AI tools that run your business while you sleep.